Greetings. Let me drop the camera a little bit. I was up a little higher earlier. There we go. What's going on, Bearded Bucket? Good to see you. Or Bearded Printer. There's too many beardeds in 3D printing. But anyway, Bearded Printer, it's good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you good. There's a Super Bowl going on tonight, but I don't care. Neither team do I really have any stake in. Whoever wins doesn't change the outcome of tomorrow, right? Not much into sports. Agreed. Yay, sports ball. Woohoo, let's go. But no, so I had some thoughts in my head, and now I've rethunked some things, and what I originally had planned for this big guy right here is kind of going out the window. So I'm going to just basically take the TH3D Easy Octoprint, Easy Pi Octoprint kit off of this. I'm going to leave the Easy ABL kit on it. And then we're going to basically reinstall Marlin on here, get the probe working on it. And then I'm going to give this to my nephew. So as much as I wanted to build a Mercury one, and I will build a Mercury one someday, right now my goal is to get enough crap out of here that I want to spend more time in here. So the more printers I give away and get out of here right now, the more cleaning I can do in here, get this place more organized, and then make it a place that my ADHD brain wants to be. Because the more cluttered, the more crowded this place becomes, the more my brain can't be in here. And I'm tired of that. So that's why I cleaned up a bunch of stuff yesterday. I gave away a laser, 2 printers, a partial printer, just had friends come over and take this stuff and get it out of here. I have a friend that's going to be helping me. This guy right here, I have a friend who's going to be helping me with some car work or car repair work that I need done. So I'm giving him that. So JPP, I'm sorry, buddy, but that is going to I know you had mentioned something about this, I think. I know you did ask me about the little guy, which is over here on the floor. That's a project I really want to get to and get it going soon. But I need some repair work on a car, and I have a buddy of mine whose son is into 3D printing, and he was interested in it. So we played Let's Make a Deal. I said, my driveway has some potholes in it, and my car needs some work, and you happen to have a lift. So I gave him a laser and that, and he's going to help me take care of the backfilling some gravel in the potholes in my driveway, as well as help me get my wife's Trailblazer up and running. So give away a little bit of stuff to help somebody, and they help me in return. That's a good, one hand washes the other situation for me. So I'm not going to say no to that. Then in my random boxes of stuff I went through, I pulled out a bunch of interesting things here. Roll of garbage bags. That wasn't in the box of stuff. That was in my cabinet up there. I just was cleaning yesterday, so I forgot to put my bags away. But I got a Creality extruder, the Creality extruder set for the K1 back there. I don't know where this one came from, if it was the one I took off of there or whatnot, but so I have a Creality K1 extruder, so that's cool. I got a CAN bus EBB 32 or 36, right? Yeah, the CAN bus, the EBB 36 CAN V1.2 control board for the head. I got one of those I found in there. I got this little mellow, what is this again? Oh, this is a switch for the, it's the switch for the 2.4 and whatnot. It's yeah. So I got a mellow fly switch for that. So that's pretty cool that he included that. The one gentleman that I got some of the stuff from. Here's another, just a mellow fly. It's the tool head board, but this isn't the tool head board. It's not the CAN bus board. It's just like a regular tool head board. So you run all your wires into the pins and plug it in. So I got that too. Here's a What is this? Oh, it's it's a nozzle. I don't know what size it is, but it looks like it's a hardened nozzle for the Revo kit. So it's like a Revo nozzle, which is cool. I got a Revo floating around. I can throw it in and see, try and figure it out. Here's just another pancake board is what this one's called. It's just called the pancake board from XR Bunker. Good old XR Bunker. It's one of his boards. It's the V0 pancake tool board, or pancake board in red. So that's pretty cool. Got an XR Bunker board here that was in the kits. Just having a chill Sunday here. Yeah, I'm going to clear some of this crap out of the way. We're going to reinstall the Marlin firmware on the, I believe it was the V1.2 board that I installed in there. I got to flip it up anyway and put the heat sinks on it because I realized when I swapped that board in, I didn't put the heat sinks on the steppers. So we're not going to have a headache. I'm going to put them on there. I was kind of thinking that it'd be cool if I could find a mount for this, because this is meant for the CR10. There's two of them in here. These are the Creality, kind of which one is this? The like the Hermes. It was the Hermes and whatever, Hermes, and then whatever they changed it to, the E3D, whatever the hell it was. It's like Creality's like knockoff of that. And it says it's for the CR10, but it'd be kind of cool maybe get a bracket and mount one of these bad boys up on there. I just don't have the set screw, and I'm not sure which heater block it actually uses. Hermes, because some of the stupid patent trolls. Yeah, I still say Hermes, which is a clothing company that does some custom car work. Like if you spend enough money, you can send your car to them and have them do your interior. There's a guy on YouTube that I watch that has two cars that he built that he sent to Hermes, and they sent it back with a custom luggage too. He spent like $500,000 or some crazy number to have them just do the interior in his car, like $500,000 for an interior. I do have a couple of the Maker World clock kits that the guy threw in too. So a couple Maker World clock kits. Here's the lights to put in the Pandora's box when I get it done. There's two light strips to throw in. And then Hermes is a wallet company. Okay. Here I've just got some miscellaneous pieces and some extension wires. Looks like for fans, most likely. For something. It says V6 on it. Here's an interesting one. I don't know if anybody would need one. Shane, you probably already have something like this. But I got 3 of these bad boys. Got the USB there, and then you've got your 5 pins on the back there. What is it? The USB T232. So it's a 232 to or USB to 232 controller or adapter. So I don't know if Shane, you need something like one of these. If you did, let me know. I got 2 more of them sitting here. I can USB to serial. Yeah. But yeah, if anybody needs one, I've got 2 more. This one is the one I'm keeping, and then there's 2 more sitting here. If you need one, just let me know. And then remind me, and then I'll work on getting it in a padded envelope with some other miscellaneous shit and send them off to you. What are these? I still don't know what these are. I think there's like 1 or 2 of these floating around. Here's another one of those knockoffs, the bed level knockoffs. It says E-Leveler V2. So here's another one of those. You got one, they're useful. Yeah, I don't know what I'll need 3 for, but I've got 3 of them now. I'll find people who probably want one, need one. But here's another one of those. This one actually says on it, TOA, looks like IoT, but it's got a little LED on it. And I'm confused. Hold on a second. Stay. Give me 1 second. You guys will probably still hear me, so. Mic's on. They can hear you on the internet, so say hi.
I want that right
You
now.
don't have to yell. Okay, well, I love you. I'll see you when you get back.
I have Avery in the car.
Okay, well, I love you. I'll see you when you get back.
Scooby.
I know. Scooby looked at me earlier. Okay. Oh. Okay, gang. I'm coming back. Sorry, I heard the car fire up. I was wondering what was going on. Testing the range of the wireless mic. Brave. Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, figure, and then here's another Voron tool board kit. It's got the end stops on it and everything. It looks like it might be for like a 2.4 or even a Trident possibly. They say Voron on them, say end stops, but it doesn't say like LDO. So, oh, it's got a rabbit on here stamped on the board. I haven't opened the package to look in there, but I'm gonna move some stuff off to the side here, get it out of the way. And then we're gonna start working on the Ender 5 here and get it back to a Marlin stock setup so that I can give it to my little nephew because he wants to get into 3D printing. And my sister was harping on me when I posted on Facebook yesterday to Facebook, hey, if anybody wants a 3D printer that needs some TLC and love, let me know. And then she realized, oh, my brother's getting rid of stuff that needs work and I don't want that for my son. And I don't want that for my nephew because I love the kid, but I don't want to be his tech support. I'd like to give him something that kind of works and let him learn, you know, not give him something that's completely broken and then have to be the tech support too. I'm a good uncle, but I'm also a lazy uncle sometimes. I don't want to have to do everything for everyone. So I figured get him something, get him set up with a printer that kind of works. These Ender 5s are a decent one. Tin Talon, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But did you guys hear the wife and the daughter when I went out there? Were you guys able to hear them or did it cut out? Just curious. Barely at the end. Okay. Well, right now, like I said, I'm going to take the Octopi off because I'm going to keep that around for something else, I'm sure. But we're going to just get it back to stock Marlin, and he can run back and forth with an SD card from his computer. Uncle Dan loves you, bud, but you gotta put in your time. You gotta earn your dues, man. Learn how to use the printer before you learn how to modify the printer, right? I'm already going to give it to him with the TH3D with their Easy ABL kit. I do have to get some shorter screws for this because these screws are bottoming out into the frame, so they're not actually holding this part on. It's wobbly. I don't know if this camera will work. Let me see if I can get this camera to work. Let's see, we'll pick it up here a little bit. It's lit up, so let's see if it's actually working. Let's go to, bring the mouse back, bench cam. There we go, it is working, good. All right, so this guy, the screws are a little long, so it's not actually fastened down to it. So I'm gonna see if I can find some shorter screws to replace those with, and then actually have it bite down and hold this part flat into it. A little extra wire here. So, but for starters, I'm going to find a power cable because I just realized I've been giving away all my stinking power cables. Wait a minute. Yeah, we have this really long one here. We can utilize this one. Big words, utilize. Let's get this plugged in. We got to grab a stock firmware for it. What am I doing? I need to first get in there. I told you guys I got to lift that. I got to take that cover off. We got to take this off. Got to take the cover off. There's a couple things to do. Let me turn the printer so you guys will be able to kind of follow along with what I'm doing here. Let's take this filament out. Take it out the easy way. Nip it. Pull my Polar Filaments transition spool. I do like their laser cut spools. Those are nice. But I did get a chance to try it out. I am liking it so far, so Polar is a good one as well. Just in case anybody's wondering, my take on Polar, it's good filament as well. Don't forget, there is a giveaway link posted in the bottom of this thing. I didn't actually tag it yet. I will here as soon as I sit back down. The heck? There we go. So I knew that cord was long enough. There we go. Move you guys in here. We're going to take that TH3D board off. By the way, guys, I got my TH3D affiliate, so if you are going to buy anything from TH3D, consider using my affiliate link. Helps me out, lets Tim know that I'm spreading the love and spreading the word. Tim and Tor and the gang. Lets them know I am advocating. So if you do happen to buy from TH3D, consider using my link. That'll help me out. I would be greatly appreciative. It is weird to see an actual wrapped insulated cable going to that screen. It's pretty cool. This is one of the printers I got from Jim from the Edutech. It's one of the Ender 5s he gave me. I'm going to, I said, probably gift this to my nephew. Give it to him. He pretty much said, do whatever the heck you want, Dan. Get him out of my place. So that's what I did. And then he went and moved, you know. He went to a new location. Can you believe that? What am I missing here? Ender 5 Pro. I don't know if it's a Pro. Let me look real quick. Nope, just Ender 5. Not the Pro. Stepped away for a second. Which printer is that? Yeah, Ender 5. No Pro. Da Vinci says, hello, YouTube. Cool people love. Yes, we are all cool. My shirt's a little messed up there, yeah. I would love a Galvo laser. I just have no laser companies that want to send me anything cool. So, but yeah, it's all good. Let me see here. I'm going to grab this and move it over here. And then we're going to pump up the volume real quick. Give me a second. There we go. Then I'll be able to actually like see the chat over there. There we go. All right. Now I can keep up with chat a little easier because I'll be working here and looking there. Got my toolkit out so we can take this bottom cover off. Put those heat sinks on the board, and then I can double check and make sure it is the 1.2. I believe it's the E3D, either a 1.2 board I put in here or the 2.0. We'll find out as soon as I get these couple screws out. Get this cover dropped. Sorry, my arms are in the way, guys. JC Prince, you have an Ender 3. I had an Ender 3 yesterday. I gave away 2 Ender 3s, one that was a parts machine that I was using, and one that I rebuilt in like an hour and got it out there. 3D Medic Vince, as a matter of fact, good to see you, sir. Those were the 2 Ender 3s you gave me, or 2 of the Ender 3s you gave me. The one that I was stripping down for parts that was missing stuff, I gave to a buddy of mine, to his son, because he was looking for parts for a project he was working on. And then I gave another one that like I said, I whipped it together in about an hour's time and gave that one to a buddy of mine along with some extra goodies I kicked in there for him, just because I was digging through some stuff while I was waiting for him to show up. And then I noticed my Facebook post had gotten more traction, and I was at my sister's house today for a little while, and I was like, my nephew needs a 3D printer. I know my sister had asked me about that in the past, so I figured I would come home from my sister's and start working on this one to give to him And then I'm going to work on the next one to give to a friend of mine. I've known her for many years, and she wants to get into 3D printing. So we're going to take a look at the Tevo Tarantula Pro that the Edutech Mr. Jim gave me in that bundle of printers I acquired from him. So that is the plan. And this one, because I got it from the Edutech, and that one both have the Easy ABL kits on them that you can get from TH3D. So again, I have affiliate link down in the description. If you want to buy parts from TH3D, consider using it. Let's Tim and Tor and the gang know that I am the reason you are there. Speaking of Tor, there he is. Tor, I got my affiliate link down there in the description, bud. So it is official. I officially am now an affiliate for TH3D. I had to go in and adjust my slug. I had to make it MMN because, you know, make it easy for everybody. Just th3d.com or th3dstudio.com/ I think it's !app equals MMN. But it's linked down below, so you don't have to type all that. So, but yeah, it's good to see you, Mr. Tor. We're currently, I swapped out the board in this a while back. This is one of Edutech's, Jim's, Ender 5s that he had in the old studio, and he's had for years. He gave it to me. I upgraded it to a Big Tree Tech board. Yours is AF1. Nice. You were the first, good sir. You were the first. But I decided against turning this into a Mercury. Since you're here now, Tora, I decided against it. I'm going to give this to my nephew. So I'm getting it just kind of the basic setup. I'm going to get Marlin reinstalled on here, so it's pretty much stock. Marlin plus the Easy ABL kit. I'm going to leave the Easy ABL kit on here because make it a little easier for my nephew, a little less headache for me. You know, if Uncle Dan doesn't have to answer a million questions and only 999,999, it's better. Oh, damn it. And it's a Winson fan, and it didn't pull the wire out, so that's good. Let's see here. Let's try that again, and this time let's try not to let it fall and hang from the fan wire. You know. Do it live, watch it break. Good to see the bed supports there. One thing you hate about the Ender 5 was the the springboard bed. Yeah, no, those are the ones that Jim actually put on it. They are on there. I am going to have to tighten them up. I did notice that our good friend Jim from the Edutech, he likes to kind of not always put all the screws in. So I got a couple more nuts and screws I'll have to put in because it's only got one in each one. So it's not really supporting or holding much. So I'm going to have to finish that. I'll tidy that up too before I let it go. But for right now, I just figure put the heat sinks on it because I forgot to put those on when I put the board in. I'm kind of terrible about that. It's always a, hey, stupid, go back and put the heat sinks on. So that's what I did. Put the heat sinks on. Now we're going to flip it back down, power it up. Well, actually, we're not going to power it up yet. We're going to work on the firmware for it because since I took the Easy Octoprint kit off, or Easy Pi Octoprint kit off, because I'm going to keep that for myself for another project. Like I said, I'm going to spoil my nephew, but not spoil my nephew. You know what I mean? Like he's got to do a little bit. Like print all of his stuff and then run back and forth, you know. Get some of that dust and stuff out of there. But let's flip this back up now. And we'll put it this way so you guys can kind of see the screen and what it's doing. Get this up on here. And then we can move some more stuff back out of the way. And then hopefully, yeah. So as we do things with the screen and whatnot, you guys should be able to see that and follow along. But let's grab the SD card out real quick. I'll work on tidying up the Easy ABL kit here in a minute. King Rune 32-bit or 32 gig. Not King Rune, Kingston. That's right. It's Kingston 32 gig. Come back over here and sit down. Yeah, He can print over USB. He could if he really wanted to. I would hope that he doesn't. You are tuning the box turtle. Nice. Nice, good sir. Left it connected to USB print over Cura. Yeah, see, that's the only thing I always disliked about that. Is that going to work still? No, figures. I got to reboot this PC. I keep talking about it, but I don't do it. I got to reboot this PC. The printing over USB is great until the computer goes to sleep, shuts down, or something happens, and then it loses connection, and then you kill a print. But now what I need to do is I need to go back to Linktree Tech. I don't remember if they have a firmware for this. If not, or do you know if oh, giveaway link, make sure to enter. Yes, let me pin that message. There we go. Thank you. There you go, guys. That's the link to the filament giveaway, so please feel free to get involved. Let's go here. There's currently only one response. Just push print. What firmware? It's the shit. I just looked at the board too. It's a Linktree Tech. Hey Keela, good to see you, dear. How are you? It's the Linktree Tech board. I think it's the E3V2. I believe it's the E3V2. I might be wrong, and it might be a 1.2. So let me open it back up and look again, because stupid me wasn't really paying attention, and I don't want to tell you the wrong one. But it is a Linktree Tech E3V something. So we'll just pop these off real quick again. Not a big deal. Projects in Dad's Garage. Good evening. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Melissa, good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you have one set up that has the Easy ABL kit in there already for me too. So all I got to do is just flash the firmware and cross my fingers. Yeah, sweet. So we'll do that. If you could, Tor, you are a mod. If you have a link to the file, let me know. But I'm looking at is the V2, E3V2. So yeah, it's a Linktree Tech E3V2. It does have the Easy ABL kit, and it is the Ender 5. It is not the Pro. It is not the Max, or whatever the hell they called it. It's just a regular Ender 5. So Ender 5, Easy ABL, E3V2. And of course the Marlin firmware, because I am giving this to my nephew. Whoops. I got one of those in the wrong spot. Radioactive Scale RC. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, guys. Don't forget, we are doing a filament giveaway tonight with Polymaker. We are giving away one spool of filament, only one. So there's only one winner. If we get something crazy happen tonight, I'll get Polymaker mad at me and I will give away more than one, but something crazy is going to have to happen tonight for that. What is crazy? I have no clue, but holy shit, MM is cool, dude. How the hell are you? It is good to see you, man. I have not seen you in forever. We were talking about your auto drop software on somebody else's stream a little while back. I think it was Jerry's stream. Looks like an Ender 5. It is, good sir. It is. It's an Ender 5 I am rebuilding to give to my nephew. So it's got a again, a Linktree Tech E3V2 board in it. It's got the TH3D Easy ABL kit on it, and that's really it. It's nothing else. I'm not going super crazy with this, giving it to my nephew. I want to give him a pretty basic machine, something pretty simple he can find answers for, but give him a couple creature function or creature creature comforts. There we go. You know, a 32-bit board instead of the old 8-bit board, and ABL for bed leveling. Just a couple of things to make it a little easier for him to learn and use. It already has the TH3D's Easy Flex 2 bed on it as well. So again, more TH3D stuff, guys. What can I say? They sponsored Jim very well back in the day, and Jim definitely enjoyed having their stuff on there, and I enjoy dealing with Tim and Tor and Krista and the gang. All good people. What did he do to piss you off? If I win, redraw, even though I am, even though I'm registered. Yeah, Captain Kieran, you already won one recently, so yeah, I will kindly state that if you have won in the last, I don't know how long, I think they try to say like 30 days, 90 days, something like that. But if you have recently won, yeah, I would hope that would be the case, you know. Do I have an order number? Tor, it would be a while ago. I haven't ordered anything from you guys in like a while. That's not saying that I haven't ordered because I don't want to. It's saying I haven't ordered because I was a broke bitch and I can't afford a lot. So I haven't done a lot. But I do plan to, I do plan to start ordering and featuring more TH3D stuff. You know, would be nice. I plan to, especially with me doing more with the 3D printing rehab project in 2025. So the goal in 2025 is to get them in, get them fixed, and get them out. Like, get them in, get them fixed, get them out. Yeah. I will have to go look to her. You'll have to give me a few. Wife and kids. Wife is, I got you.
Okay, Chip, stay in the
Yeah.
office. He's in here.
Okay.
Why are you leaving garbage in the new car?
It was in the passenger's door because Olivia was driving and I forgot to throw it away.
Hi, Bobby's.
Yeah.
Hi, my sweet boy.
Yeah.
You know,
The
you're
internet
only
says
person I
hi.
like right
The internet says hi.
now. I'm mad at you.
Why? What'd I do now?
She needs to get a fucking job then.
That's not what I said. You can tell your daughter.
She needs to get a job.
I said, if mom wants a boat, we can't afford it. She's going to have to get a job to help pay for it. That's what I said, because I can't afford a boat.
I didn't say I wanted a fucking boat.
I know you didn't.
That's
The kid
why I
did.
said, why did I get drug into this shit?
Because she came out here and she said,
Oh,
and I quote, Mom said, oh, email on the account? It wouldn't be my Maker My Nexus one. It would be my Daniel Borio at Gmail one. So there you go. There's my email.
Yeah, start sending him freaking spam.
Yeah, but look how much cleaner it looks in here now. I was getting those out. That's what I was doing when you came in. Well, that's what I was doing when you came in here. You saw me picking them out. Because he got into the damn burr bush again. I can't believe these things survived the winter. Quit, mister. Daddy's just pulling the burr out. Quit. There.
It's okay. I know he's such a meanie head, isn't he?
Yes. So Chubby is my office doggy. He hangs out with me. But cuss her out, JC? No, I'm not cussing her out.
Who's coming in?
Olivia.
Stop!
It's Olivia.
I'm leaning at the door, you fuck.
Yeah, kid. I'm on the interwebs. Be nice. Not you, the kid. It is an R-rated thing now. You guys came in here and they're like taking over.
I'm gonna punch her right in the freaking.
Couldn't find it? All right, Tor, hold on a second. I am streaming what?
Yeah, but
We are not getting a boat, and you need to quit telling mom half-truths to make her mad at me.
I didn't.
Yes, you did, because you came out here and you told me mom said to talk to you about getting a boat.
She did tell me to go talk to you.
Yeah, but you went in the house and said, I said, if we are getting, I said, in order for us to get a boat, mom would have to get a job to help pay for it, not you need to get a fucking job, which is what you told
I
mom.
didn't say fucking. I said Dan said that you need to get a job if you want a boat.
Yeah.
I don't ever have to get a job. My job is to make you happy, and I make you happy. Therefore, you
Okay,
have
so-
to pay the bills.
Just Push Print says hi to you.
I don't. Oh hi.
And then Mike says that he can get a boat for free. They're just holes in the water that you pour money through. That's the reason why we can't afford one, Mike. That's the reason why. Because boat stands for bust out another 1,000, and we can't afford that.
Denver and Dominic.
Yeah.
And he's rolling down his window, and I'm looking at them.
So-
I'm like,
Give me a
like,
second,
and
Tor. I'm
John's
gonna go back to my old email here, or to my email, and see if I
And I
can
was like-
find the old.
and then
An old
rolls
order
down his
number
window
for
and
you.
goes, I can wait.
You gotta go make those stuff.
Login order complete. Here we go. Here's an order number all the way back from October 15th of 2019.
I did. It told me to ground beef.
Let's see here.
I
Tor,
want
I will.
ground beef.
Let's see.
Ground the beef.
Yes.
So
You
it's the ground beef.
Oh my gosh.
you
she doesn't-
brown the ground
No, she
beef.
doesn't know how to read directions. I'm going.
So I need to
So,
brown the beef.
I will tell you. Let's just go. Dan wants us to leave anyway.
I'm just in, the internet's enjoying this conversation.
But
Tor,
there's already brown beef out there.
It's ground beef, you moron. It's not cooked.
I can grind up some brown beef.
You don't just grind up a brown cow. Olivia,
Tor, haven't we talked before on here on Discord?
Oh no, she's being dirty right now.
You think I'm bad? Ask Dan what freaking
She told me.
uh-huh.
What Jen said.
Yeah, we ain't got a whole new straw after that. He freaking deep throated my soda today at the gas station.
That's fine. I will post it in here. Give me just a second, Tor.
And
He's deep throating my straw in the gas station.
I was not deep throating your throat. You didn't have a straw in the damn thing, you
And then
idge.
he drank half of Taylor's. He's like, it's not poison. She can drink the rest of it.
well, you guys drink that soda all the time.
Not half of the
I didn't
soda.
drink half the soda. I drank that much off the top of the cup.
No,
that much.
No,
that was
off of
it.
mine. He drank like that much out of Taylor.
No, he didn't.
So what you're saying is Dan can't go anywhere unsupervised because he can't behave.
You can't send it anywhere unsupervised.
JC,
We don't know how to
I need it. Okay, just understand I need it. That's why I do it.
Together. We don't get along.
I should, Tor. Give me a second. Let me try to log in real quick with it. Let me go to th3dstudio.com/shop. Click log in. And remember me, log in. And there we go. I'm in. Yep, I'm into the account.
Look
Yeah.
at how much hair do you have left there. What is that supposed to mean?
None. On that bald spot. Pull it out.
Leave his hair alone.
It's going here. Look, it's going.
Are they here?
I will check the downloads. Give me just a second, Tor.
All right, you go inside so we can. I'll read.
Downloads. No downloads available yet. Reload.
You can stay with Dan then.
It is currently saying it's not available yet, Tor, so it's not in there at the moment, but go to my dashboard.
Look at that, he doesn't know his name. He doesn't know if he wants you or mom.
Plenty of hair left. Captain. It's going, man. It's going. Like my brother-in-law was giving me shit a couple weeks back. He was talking about how that big old bald spot in here. He was talking about how the cul-de-sac is snowed in because you can't get in yet. So the forehead to the bald spot. Shift F5. Nope, no downloads available yet in the download center.
Daniel,
What?
focus on me, please. I need a hug.
He just bit me.
Did he really?
Good job. Good job.
No, that's not funny.
Look. He just bit me.
What am I?
on my hand.
Oh, yeah. Well, you were like slapping and playing at him. He gets aggressive when he plays sometimes.
No, stop that.
Stop.
Choose.
stop.
Down.
Be a good boy.
Down. Stay.
Mommy and
Down.
and little Miss Luli
Stay.
don't like it when you play aggressive.
Stay.
Can you say sorry, please? Come say sorry. Say sorry.
He wants to-
Oh, control F5. Shit, what am I doing?
All right,
Holy
I love you.
cow.
I'm leaving then.
Okay, I love you.
I just wanted to hug.
I know, I gave you hugs. Still no download available.
What was that?
No. Get your dog. So
Come
I can
here.
Get out, please.
Come here, sit.
Let
Sit.
us grab your drink. Let's go.
Sit.
Grab your drink, grab your phone.
Well, tell him to sit.
I have him. He's fine. He's fine. Yes. And happy that both Marcel. Oh, yes, that was really awesome. Let me click here. Let me click on the link. Sorry, the download has expired. Go to shop. It told me it expired. Let me go look again. Give me a second, Tor. Yeah, that's all right. I tried. It's not going. I don't know. Well, like I said, I'm not sure. I do need that though. So we're gonna have to wait patiently till I figure out what the heck I am doing wrong there. I will totally take the blame. It's definitely something I'm doing. So there we go. That order was old. It was dated 2020. Yeah, I've got orders from farther. Or let me see here. Yeah, I got one from 2022. Would you like that order number instead? Will that help? Chube, relax, Mister. Hey, no, come here. Leave the girls alone. Come on, get up here and lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Relax, Mister. You don't need the girls. They come out here, they get you. Oh, you updated the expired date. Okay. Let's go to downloads. And there it is. Boom. Unified firmware for the SKR Mini V1, V12, V2 boards. All right. Let's go ahead and click on the download. Thank you for that, good sir. This is why it's good to be an affiliate. Or it's just good to know that Tor is awesome and TH3D takes care of people. Yes. Can't knock TH3D. You can say that Tim sometimes goes a little off the handle. He does, but we love Tim. If you don't love Tim, well, be a little more open-minded, I guess. Tim is good people. Tor very much so is good people. I'm glad that Tor is there to kind of help level out the Tim Tor thing. It's like Tor is very kind of like mild guy, very kind of quiet. Tim is very like up here, very loud. So the two of them together, nice harmoniousness. You know, Tim needs Tor like Tor needs Tim. Let's put it that way. They are good people though. It was fun meeting Tor for the first time finally after how many years at Rocky Mountain last year. Going to be going to Rocky Mountain again this year with the missus. The two of us are going to go together. So that's going to be pretty sweet. Let me extract the entire folder. Let's go back up one, click there, extract. You guys will need to watch me extract a file. That's nothing crazy insane that, you know, we need to go down that rabbit hole of. And then I just need to, oh, wait, hold on, close that, boom. Don't use Marlin's auto builder. You're going this year? Sweet, it's gonna be awesome to see you. Tor, does that already have the bin file in there? Can I just grab the bin file, copy it, and plug it in? Or do I need to do a quick build with it, like quick compile in VS Code? I was going to look when you mentioned that, and it was in the wrong screen. Chewbacca, relax, mister. Relax. The girls came out, you got all worked up. Now quit. Compile the latest version? Okay. Gonna make me go in and do that. Oh, man. That Tor guy, I tell you. Easy offset wizard? Okay. So let's load VS Code. It's a good thing Tor's here, because if I do something stupid, he's going to tell me. Is Tim streaming today? I don't know. Tor, are you and Tim, or is Tim streaming today? Let me load VS Code, and let me let the dog out too real quick. Come on. You go in the backyard. No. Come on, go around. All right. Want to go outside? Go outside. Go. There you go. Okay. Dog goes out. Let's get back to it. Here we go. We're back. All right. Doggo's in the backyard. He's happy. I got VS Code loading up here. Remind me later. I don't want to take the survey. Let's go to File and go to, well, first things first. Right click. What am I doing? Let's make sure our updates are all done. Install update. I got to go to the right screen. I need to restart this computer. Do it, Tim is. We are not. Our streams are Friday afternoon / evenings. Show screen. I am. There you go. I was getting there, Tor. I'm going to move this screen, though, up here for you guys. That way it's kind of out of the way. I got to go open up that window, but I'm doing updates real quick, so let me get those done. Can't yell at me if you don't see what I'm doing wrong. Exactly. So we're going to do all the updates real fast, make sure everything is updated. to the most current. And then we'll close a bunch of this stuff real quick because don't need to worry about it. The Marlin Auto, you said don't use Marlin's tool. We'll use Platform IO, but let's make sure everything is updated. Check for updates. Currently no updates available. Let's click on the gear and go to nothing. Let's see. Let's click. Close all this. File. Open new folder. Right? Open new folder. Edit config and good to go. Okay. VS Code is greater than Marlin. VS Code is what, yeah, VS Code is what you use to edit Marlin. So like if you're going to edit a Marlin file, that's what you're going to use is VS Code. So we're going to go to desktop, TH3D Unified, click on firmware, and select folder. And then in this case, I'm going to check the box and always trust TH3D and hit yes. And then we're going to not use the Marlin tool. Extensions have been modified on this disk. Please reload this window. So reload and get rid of the Marlin Auto tool. We don't want to use Marlin. So we do want to come though into Marlin. And we want to go into the config, right? Tell me where to go, Tor. Why not? Let's do this. Let's get in here. Let's get crazy. Not for the stock screen. Yep. Yeah. So if you have the 12864 screen, JPP, if you have an old one, go in there and do that. I don't remember the last time you built Marlin. Yeah, Will, I don't build Marlin all that often myself. But I used to, and then I quit doing it and played with Clipper a bunch, and then I got forgetful on how to do this. Let me do something real quick here. Let's go to View. Let's go to Appearance, and let's go to, where is Zoom In? There we go. Hopefully that's a little easier for you to see now, too, on the screen. I can zoom in one more time. View, Appearance, Zoom In. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better, huh? And then Tor says config H. So let's click on config H. And then from here, good sir, where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do? You just want me to hit compile and just let it ride? Or is there anything you need me to change or think I should change in here? You let me know. Enable the board. Enable the board, the printer, and the easy ABL mount. Okay, so scrolling down here, SKR Mini E3 board for the Ender 5. So let's go ahead and undefine, or there we go, Ender 5. And comment which board we have, which is the SKR Mini E3 V2. Do you see how easy Tim makes doing this, guys? Like, I just had to uncomment which printer I'm using, then I just had to uncomment which board it's for, and now we come down here and we have the easy out enabled, right? You want me to go ahead and comment out the uncomment the easy out, right? Easy ABL mount. Oh wait, that's the run out sensor. Never mind. It doesn't. That was the wrong thing. Yeah, I was being stupid. That's the run out sensor. I don't have the run out sensor on there. Okay, and then easy ABL mount is going to be for the Ender 3 OE or Ender 5 OEM. So there we go. Oh, I dropped the SD card. Let me pick that up real quick. There we go. All right, and then the Ender 5 OEM. And was there anything else with it having the Easy ABL probe mount? It then knows it has the Easy ABL kit, or do I have to do anything with that? Let's just kind of peek down a little bit while I'm waiting for Tor. Easy ABL on Z probe port wiring option. I don't have it. I don't think so. Unless you want to figure input shaper linear. Sam, yes, honey. You said Dan, dot, 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 dot. What's up, love? Unless you want to do input shaping and all that. No, I don't want to do input shaping and linear advance. Like I said, I'm giving this to my nephew, so I just want to make the stuff that's on here work, and he can dig into the crazy stuff later once he learns the printer better. So. You no longer think you're cut out to be a parent. Why have you started like kicking and punching children? That's it. Mount sets everything for easy ABL. Okay, good. So now all I got to do is just come down here and hit the old checkbox to build, right? So I should be able just to hit build and it should go. Correct, Tor? Let's click the checkbox and see what happens. Uh-oh. Terminal will reuse by task. Press any key to close it. Okay, enter. Not sure what the heck that was all about. Let's try to rebuild. Yeah, we're getting the package.json. Is there something I'm missing, Tor? Since you still are way more familiar with it than I am. Platform.io.exe run terminated with exit code 1. Sam needs glow in the dark bear. She needs a glow in the dark anything right now. Should have everything in the package unless something did not download right. Yeah, that's a good question. Let me come back here and look. I mean, what am I looking for again? I guess let's go back and look here. What is it telling me? Dan, platform.io, pen script, platform.io.exe. So it's looking, it's throwing it in the users folder under the platform.io. All right, Tor, you go ahead and download it and test, and then let me know if I'm just stupid and maybe I missed something. Because obviously platform.io is right here, so it is working. It's in there. It wouldn't put it past me though that I'm missing something, because it is kind of my luck. What is this? Do I maybe need to just uninstall and reinstall platform.io? I am not using the Marlin Auto Builder, Will, per the request of Tor, and that is because Tor works for TH3D, and TH3D builds their firmwares differently than the way Marlin does. So if I try to compile it using the Marlin Auto Builder, it will break a bunch of things and not work. So they do it the old school way using platform.io, because the way Tim kind of writes some of his code to make it work. Scott is trying to get your stuff in there so it'll work. That makes sense. Or that works. And yeah, that makes sense. That will. I'm compiling now and no issues. Well, Tor, since you compiled it and you had no issues, you want to send it my way? That's what I was just thinking. Look at that. Tor and I think alike. Let me shift back to here for a minute. I don't want to potentially show things that could be detrimental to someone. Let me find Tor. I know that Tor and I are friends on here. Hey, it's Tor. Are you there? Is that you? I don't know if that's you or not, because it's just not showing up right. More. Well, we have mutual servers. It's got to be you. Yeah, it's definitely you. Okay, I found you. There you go. I definitely know it's you now. I don't know what the hell's going on, but like the names are all showing up as ... It's weird. But I found you, good sir. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, send me the file. While I'm waiting, I'm going to put this SD card in. Streamer mode. Yeah, you're right. Streamer mode. That's most definitely it because it says it right at the top. So let me disable streamer mode because I don't care. Look, now it shows everything. Stupid streamer mode. Da-ding. Okay, SD card is plugged in. Let's go sneak a peek on this SD card and see what all's in here real quick. G drive. Oh, there's a bunch of files that were already gemmed up. Let's just go ahead and yeah, I don't know if any of these were using anything. However, it is kind of cool. Ryan Thorpe, good to see you. Torpedo, how are you, good sir? Oops. Hey Thorpe, we're doing a lot of talk and we're doing a lot of things, and we're talking about TH3D. I know how much you know. I know your take on that, and that's okay. Just know that Tor is awesome, and I am now an affiliate for TH3D. So Ender 5, easy ABL mount, and set for the V2. Yes, that is correct, good sir. That's all I need. So you send that my way, I'll reflash that bad boy and go from there. Isn't grabbing something for the firmware. Yeah, I'm wondering if I just need to uninstall and reinstall Platform IO, because it seems like that might be where the issue lies. Is it something in Platform IO? Well, let's see here. Go to the G drive. I'm just going to save it right to the drive. There we go. Now let's go ahead and open the folder, make sure the file is there. It is. All right. Let's go ahead and eject the G drive out. Eject. It's gone. I can take it out now. If you reinstall, make sure you delete your Platform IO folder in the users folder. Yep. Will do, Tor. But that's what I'm thinking is I think I'll just I'll uninstall, because it seems like it's Platform IO, and I've had this issue a couple of times. So I'm assuming it's something in Platform IO. So I'm just going to delete it altogether and then reinstall Platform IO in VS Code and cross my fingers. All right, SD card going in. Let's go ahead and switch back over here so we can see what happens on the screen. I got to move some stuff around. There we go. Bam. Don't mind my mess. Here we go. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Oops, I just killed one of my screens. I can't see anything. Give me a second. Get all up in you guys' business here. Okay. Screen come back? There we go. Screen came back. All right. And you can see screen came up, which is good because I had Clipper installed. So if Clipper was installed, that screen wouldn't have come up the way it just did. So there's that for you. Firmware is updated. Yay, there we go. You're working on the other firmware. Yep, we're working on Marlin at the moment because I'm giving this to my nephew. So let's click on the button. Let's go down to, or not down to, let's go into configuration, advanced settings, scroll down. Nope, not advanced settings. It's configuration and reset EEPROM, reset. There we go. We reset the EEPROM. There it is. Not needed. Firmware already does it. Oh, that's right. I forgot because Tim did that thing in the firmware now where it tells it to auto reset the EEPROM. I already did it. So it's okay, Tor. We already did it. Now let's do this. Let's go to motion and let's live dangerously. Let's move everything out to the middle. We're not going to live dangerous, but let's live auto home. Okay, it went over, touched, comes out to the middle. It's coming up. And I like the fact that he increased the speeds for homing. So that does make it go faster. I should be a smart guy and get on the old probe here to make sure that it doesn't bottom out, but we're going to live dangerous. Look at that. All right. You guys could barely see it in one of the small windows, but it just homed everything. So there we go. There's that. So there. It's done. Show's over. Everybody go home. That's it. Show's over. We're done. I'm just kidding. Now we're going to go ahead and throw some filament at it and see what happens. We got to do the Z offset. Oh, wait. Home and do the EZ offset wizard. Yeah, you're right, because I got to make sure the Z offset's right. So I may not be able to do that with the close-up cam, but we can move this off to the side, and I'm going to turn this so I can see a little better. And you guys can kind of see over here. Let's see if I can. I need to get better camera stuff. There's that. Let's see here. Let's see something. If we go to bench cam, there you go. You can see that. But what I want to do is I want to unlock my cameras. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to adjust some cameras real quick here. Let's adjust these two. We're going to take this one, shrink it down, move it over here. I know this is fun to watch going on live, huh? And then we're going to move. We're actually going to make this one go away. We're going to click on this one and make it big and make it take over the whole window, and then move this one on top of that one. Shrink it down and put it over here. That way you guys can kind of follow along on the screen. There we go. And you guys can kind of follow along with what I'm doing here. I think you can kind of see that, right? Other than the light kind of glaring in your faces, your face holes. There we go. And then you can see it over here doing stuff. It's the best I can do with what I got. Oh, Thorpe, you're always so full of words of encouragement. All right, here we go. That's going to be under, I'm assuming, configuration. Now there it is, easy offset wizard. Look at that. So let's do the easy offset wizard. Oh, it's slamming into the roll of filament. Sorry, guys. I do have to move it out a little bit. So let me do this real quick. There we go. All right, now it says click to begin. I'm pretty sure I probably need a piece of paper handy. So let's get a Post-it note ready, just in case. All right, click to begin. Point 1. Okay, so point 1, there we go. And let's, we got to move it down. So we'll do 1 millimeter because it's quite a bit high. Oh, that was too much. Back up. Yeah. Negative 2.3. Go back, come down. Okay, there we go. So negative 2.6 on this one. And then is there a, we just hit done? Okay. Oof. That was interesting. It did not drop the bed though before it slid across. Oh yeah, honey, Thorpe is here. Let's go down. Yep, that's too close. There we go. Okay. Okay. Same thing. Okay. Done. Probe offset is -23. Yes. Okay, there's that done. Go back to configure. I always do a store settings after everything, whether I need to or not. It's what I do. That does some twist compression and sets offset. Okay. But there we go. So there's that done. Now let's go to motion. What do we got in motion? We have bed level, bed tram, the probe test. Should we run a probe test? Let's do a probe test. Let's see the Easy ABL probe test. This is an old Easy ABL. Bear in mind, this is one of the OG kits that Jim got from TH3D quite a while ago, guys. Quite a while ago. So bear that in mind. This is one of their older probes. So we'll see what the test comes up as, you know. Easy bake oven. Yes. Dan hasn't gotten rid of me yet, and I think I'm doing good so far. Honey, it's you that hasn't gotten rid of me, okay, hon? It is you that hasn't gotten rid of me. So, if anybody's the lucky one here, it's me. I'm going to move my Rook 2020 that we're going to have to finish at some point, but I think the Pandora's box will be the next printer after I get these, potentially these two printers out of here. So there we go. We got a 0.001179. And that's on a cold bed because I didn't heat it up. So 0.001179, which 79 is cool because for those of you who don't know, that's the year I was born. And 11 would have been cool if I would have been born January 1st, but I was not. I was born in January. Some of you missed my birthday. So if you want to be nice, PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo are linked below. Send me a birthday present. Anyway. I am old, Thorpe. I'm older than you, but barely. I mean, according to you, I'm the oldest person in the world. But that's just because you're mean to me. You don't love me. You're a bully like my wife is. Let's preheat for PLA. I'm going to preheat for PLA. I'm going to pull that PLA out of there. And then 3 or 4 years old, LOL. Will, you were born in 79 as well. Cool. Yeah, you're if you're not 46, you will be. I'm 46. I can tell you feels like 45. Ain't much different. Granted, I've only been 46 for what, a week and a half now. So, yeah. A little bit of an old guy. I am closer to 50 than I am 60, or 50 than I am 40, though, so. My wife wanted to know why she had to be drugged into that shit about the boat that she came out here and yelled at me about. Guys, my daughter drugged me into it. She's a bully. You feel like 35? Man, I wish I felt like 35. I remember 35. My wife remembers when I was 35. We've been together that long. You feel like 80? Yeah, me too. Me too. All right, we're heated up. Oh, here's somebody comes to yell at me or beat on me.
Call me a bully again, and I'm gonna make sure that you starve tonight.
See what I tell you guys.
I'm not a bully. I asked a simple question about a boat.
You did not ask a simple question. You made a demand about a boat.
I did not make a demand. I said, Mom told me to come out here and ask you if we can get a boat.
And you said, we need a boat. And I said, we cannot afford a boat.
You said, why do you want a boat? And then I gave you my peace of mind on why I wanted a boat. Not my fault that you didn't like it.
We cannot afford a boat.
Okay. I don't know why we're still on this whole entire topic about a boat.
I don't know. We wouldn't have been if you wouldn't have came out here, but you came out here, so now we're back on the boat.
Mentioned it.
I mentioned that you're a bully because of the boat. Mom messaged me about the boat.
Again?
So, well, she had sent me a message at some point about a boat.
Okay.
saying that she wanted to know why she got drug into the boat conversation. We're back on the boat conversation, guys.
Because her husband broke her into it.
I did not bring her into it. You brought mom into it by coming here saying mom said.
Nothing.
You did everything of the sort.
I didn't do anything.
No, you definitely did. Do not put... Squirrel brain. Squirrel brain. Anyway, that's done. What?
There's a bug on it.
Ah, step on it.
It's already dead.
Good. Kill it. Bugs, all bugs die.
Is my hair really that greasy? As it looks?
You could probably use a shower.
I don't think
I'm looking through some stuff on here because I haven't seen the new TH3D firmware for a while, so. All right, well, there's that. There's that. We did stuff. Now we just got to print a file, or we got to slice a file and send it to the printer.
Dan going to get his ass kicked by his yes.
Well, my daughter needs to move so I can I can burn a file here real quick, like slice a file and make it go.
Oh, are you printing me a vase?
At some point I will be. I need you to get out the way though. Mini Sam, click the link. JPP says click the link.
This one?
Mm-hmm. And then, oh, it's the boat. Really? Really? Really, JPP? Really?
It's a 3D printed boat. You can 3D print a boat.
I could
Probably way cheaper than just buying.
I could totally 3D print a boat. If you watch the video on how he made that boat, I don't have that printer.
Vegan burger, chicken strips, or tuna sandwich for dinner/lunch.
That's what Tor's eating.
How to put these LEDs out in the moon. What did I miss?
Oh, just my daughter coming in and we're talking about a boat again. My wife is currently in the house watching this, laughing hysterically. She's probably peeing her pants at the fact that my daughter's out here razzing me, and the internet loves when you come to visit. So now I need you to do me a favor. Since you won't get out of my chair, you need to slice the file so we can print it.
Well, now I need you to do a favor
What?
for me.
What?
Just shut your mouth.
Get out my way. Get out my way. Get.
50% sale bench. Only boat I can afford.
Yeah, that's same here. Projects by, or yeah, same thing. I always forget who what projects in Dad's garage name is, so I always just call him like Dad. Don't take it in the house. Go annoy your mother. Mom, she's coming in with that thing. Go away. Go away. Go away.
Okay.
She was blowing the whistle. The doggy went nuts. I have to put an Ender 5 in here real quick, I think. Nope, I have an Ender 5 right there. There we go. Discard. Discard. All right, we already have an Ender 5 in here. I don't think there's anything crazy in this Ender 5 that I've done. Yeah, no. She just loves to give me a hard time. Thanks, JPP. Thanks a lot, bud. No, she just likes to give me a hard time. That's what daughters do best, right? There we go. We'll get that out of the way. Let's click on the little ducky do here. We're going to print the Dapper Dan duck, guys, because Bob and his wife designed it and named it after me. So it's only right that he is my little guy here. Look at him. Look at him. He's such a cute little fella. All right. So let's see. Yeah, we are using the stock stuff or the standard stuff. Let me check one thing. Yep, we still have it. Obviously, we don't have anything set up there, so we should be good. And then let's click on the printer and make sure. Yep, still under Marlin. Everything should be good. All right. So we should be able to get away with this one. Too cute to be named Dan. Yeah, thanks a lot, Thorpe. Jerk. Update starting G code. Oh yes, I got to update the starting G code to include the probing. Let me go here. Let's go down. Do 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 do. Okay, let's see. Do we have one in here for Orca? There's Super Slicer. I know it's really not that big a deal. There we go. Orca Slicer. Click on the dots. Click on there. And then paste the below code into your start.
You may have not let the dog lick your food.
Oh, that would be so sweet of you to let the dog lick my food.
You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I just need to copy the first box, right? Right, Tor? Just this first box? No, wait, because that's just setting the temp. And then we got to do all this. Both sections. Okay. Copy it all. Got it. Right click, copy. Let's go back into Orca. Click here. Click on machine G code. And then replace the machine start G code. And then paste that in. And there we go. All right. I am going to do one thing. Put the space in between the nozzle heating and all the probe stuff. There we go. All right. Now we'll save this. And I'm going to save this as default because that's what I do. Default on all my loans and credit cards because I am terrible with money. But there we go. Save that in there. There it is. Click on the duck. Let's go to slice. Let's make sure. There we go. Little ducky do. Let's export G code. We're exporting it to the G drive. Save. There we go. Telling you, told Orca is the Under 5 Pro. Yeah, I just say Pro. You're right. Ooh, that's hot. She brought me out like hot food, like temperature-wise hot. I take a drink to cool that off. Holy cow. Not spicy hot, but you're telling because I told, yeah. Sorry, Tor. I'm lying a little bit about what printer I'm using, but still, you know, it'll work. All right, let's eject this. There we go. We're going to clean the build plate too real quick. Successfully unmounted. We can take this out. By the way, for those who don't remember, this guy is actually the MakerBase little eMMC flasher and an SD card reader in one. And then JPP sent me the link to the printed file for it. It's like $10 on Amazon. Not a bad little buy. Not a bad little thing to have if you're looking to buy a decent SD card reader and also have the ability to flash MakerBase style stuff. If you want to, let me know. I'll drop a link. SD card is installed. Look at that. SD card inserted. You guys can't see that. Let me flip-flop back. You're making a video on that? Hold on, what did I miss? Space theme printer. Clipper based. Yes. Stop ignoring my messages on Messenger. Well, honey, I am currently streaming to the interwebs, okay? Bear with me a second. Let me flip the screen back to here. Then let me load up Facebook Messenger or Facebook. I don't even have Facebook open on the computer, so I can't see it. So my wife says that she is about to unalive some of our children. She says they're annoying her. I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry that these kids are being little jerk faces. I do need motion. Home. We don't want a home. We want to move an axis. I want to move the Z down real quick. I want to move the Z down out of the way. These little stabilizers, I really need to put more screws in. But I need to move that down because I want to clean this build plate before I use this build plate. It would just make more sense. Updating the storage on your SVO8. USB adapter, 32 gig eMMC. Nice, Thor. The Tor. Thor. Jesus. I always call you Thor from time to time because I have moments, but it's Tor. And it's awesome. Yeah, my SVO8 is going to my student helper. Or not my SVO8, my SVO7. One day I'd like to get an SVO8 though, I'm not going to lie, because it does seem like a decent printer. You have good luck with yours, so I would like to get one at some point. But realistically, I want to get what I've got currently working and running, the ones I want to keep. The ones I don't, I'm working on now to get them the hell out of here so I have space, so I want to be back out here again. Okay, there's that. Let's go back. Home, main, and then go down, print from SD card. And we're going to take the 3D duck. 2 hours and 17 minutes. Print. Okay, there's that. Now I'm looking for a box of some sort. Here, let's use a Polymaker box because I happen to have one conveniently available. Polymaker, lift it up. There we go. And then let's flip flop. And then I'll get back to reading everybody's stuff. So let's put this camera big again. And then we'll click on this camera here. Pull it up. Pull it over the top. There we go. And then we'll shrink this one back down. May need to do a fine Z-tune on the offset. Yep, we're going to double check that here, Tor, in just a few. It's going to be hard to see what's going on because, well, you know, motors and things. Let's see, can we go high enough to get over it? Yeah, there we go. We can get up over it. You won't see too much, but you'll see it moving. You get to see that Easy Flex 2. Look at that. That's OG shit right there, huh, Tor? Pull the lever, crunk. 3D Printer Shack, good to see you. Again, DaVinci, hi. Will again, hi. Okay. Get that out of the way. Let's take a look. It is skipping. Looks like we're a bit close. Tune. Wait, I forgot. We can go back. We can double click. There we go. It is having a bit of an issue. We're not pushing filament. Huh. It is not moving filament out the nozzle, guys. I wonder if when I quickly pushed that in there and loaded it, if I did something wrong. So we're going to have to tear apart and possibly do something with the nozzle. We're going to have to check that hot end and see if we got a clogged nozzle. Okay. Stop, print. Stop. Okay. We weren't getting filament out. I probably should have tried to purge filament first, huh? It had a little bit come out, and then it just stopped altogether. So, probably a clog, Tor. Yeah, probably a clog. We're going to take a look. We're going to tear the hot end down real quick. Oh, it looks like there might have been some crap in the hot end. So yeah, if nothing else, I've got nozzles. I'll just swap out a nozzle real quick. What would be nice is, let me look through my Micro Swiss stuff. I may have a Micro Swiss all metal hot end here, but do I have a Micro Swiss nozzle to put in it? Because if I have a Micro Swiss hot end and nozzle, I can just replace it with a whole Micro Swiss hot end, huh? Let me see if I have a nozzle for the Micro Swiss hot end here. I know I can just use a regular old nozzle in it, but why? When you have Micro Swiss, don't you want to just stick with Micro Swiss? Did I look in this box already? I think I did. Yeah, there's a stock Reality hot end, a red one in there. Let's look through this big box of random Micro Swiss stuff. See if we have a random micro Swiss hot end in here. Or a nozzle anyway. There is no micro Swiss. There is no micro Swiss nozzles. Dang it. Well, this one would fit. The micro Swiss ones will work with a standard nozzle, right? So we'll make some nice machines these days. SVO8 would be nice. Yes. Thorpe, Tannerite. Yes. Tannerite, go boom. That'll clear out the nozzle something like real fast. I thought I had some more micro Swiss nozzles floating around, but I guess I don't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go. We have a micro Swiss nozzle. We can throw a micro Swiss hot end on it real quick. Get a nice all metal micro Swiss hot end on there instead. Clogged nozzle? What nozzle? Your printer's clogged? What printer? You know, there we go. Look at that. One micro Swiss all metal hot end. Ready to rock and roll. We just got to tighten down the nozzle, of course. But we can put the, we can swap it out. We'll let it cool down a little bit here. And we'll drop the build plate out of the way. So let's go to motion. Move axis. Move motor. Let it ride to the bottom. We're going to have to tidy up these cables too that are all kind of loose and hanging here. Get them all more tidied up. But, yeah. So we'll get this guy more down under. So you guys will be able to kind of follow along with what I'm going to do here. And then we'll just, because the micro Swiss hot end here is their standard hot end they use across most all of their devices. So this should work. Well, Creality uses anyway. So that guy should fit right in there. No problem. Not make any big crazy changes. And then give us a nice all metal hot end with one of their 0.4 micro Swiss standard nozzles. So that'll be fun, you know. If it can't be fixed with Tannerite, does it need to be fixed? Built over bot. Good to see you, Bob. We're getting ready to print your Dapper Dan duck, and then we had a nozzle clog, I think. So instead of going super crazy with a nozzle clog, we got the filament out already. I'm just going to swap the hot end. I'm going to throw in the micro Swiss one I got sitting here. And then just start over, you know. So we will have to take like the TH3D's Easy ABL out of the way, move a couple screws, pull some stuff out. But we're going to make it happen. I should Mercury one it. I was planning on Mercury wanting it, but then my nephew wanted a 3D printer. And I'm not ready to give up my Mark III S Plus. So Ender 5 with ABL kit, TH3D's updated firmware. Should be good. Yeah, Tor, at some point maybe I will acquire another one and maybe get with you and Tim and see if we can get one of their kits sent my way and see if we can just do a like a build series on it. But I need to get back into regular streaming and try and work on camera angles and stuff a little better to make it easier to follow along. Because right now, it's not that easy. I got to move some stuff around, adjust some stuff. Because it'd be nice to have the camera back in the little printed mount I made up here. So I could just kind of hang it over the top. And then maybe have another one to get up in this way. It'd be nice. Just Push Print, they were, I think they still are. They still have them available if I remember right, or they're working with someone to get kits. So if you guys want, my affiliate link is down in the description. Feel free to click on my affiliate link, go to TH3D, and if you buy something, I get a little kickback for it. So you were the second person to ask me that, Bob. I just know that it's actually kind of a decent little printer. It's not a terrible machine, and it'll work fine for what he needs. Plus, he needs to learn how to like do things. So I want him to get a machine that he'll have to like learn with, you know? So let's loosen this up, take the probe out of the way so we can get to the mount. We'll redo our offset wizard here when we're done. Take that out of the way. Take the mount off real quick. One screw out. 2 screws out. Oof. Jimbo, you got that top screw cranked in there, buddy. Woo. It's like the old Prodigy song. Because you want to get a different kit from the Fabrico and compare. Yeah. You can definitely check it out. Let's get the fan up out of the way here. There we go. And I also happen to have a new sock too. I think there's a blue sock over here already. Look at that. One of the blue silicones. So when we're done, we'll have the nice blue silicone to put on there. Ta-da. All right. See? The pretty blue silicone sock. Fire starter. I am the fire starter. If I wouldn't get sued or I wouldn't get copyright struck, I'd consider playing the song, Thorpe. But knowing how YouTube is these days, I'd get dinged with a freaking strike. We all know I would. Take this screw out. Take this screw out. There we go. And then pop them through. Let's see if we can get this tube out of here. Nope. Let's grab the wrench. Let's grab the wrench. Let's find a wrench. Ooh. Do we have one around? Where, oh, where did my little wrench go? Oh, where could it be? I think this one will work. I stopped for a bite, guys. I'm eating my dinner on here. Gosh, I miss Prodigy. Marcel, it's good to see you, brother. Hey, Marcel, you were the topic of conversation a little bit ago. Will had mentioned that he loved the fact that you hit your goal. And for those who don't know, Marcel is currently got a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe going. He did hit his goal. But if you got a little extra and you want to help him out, please feel free to go do so. Because again, every little bit helps. We're all in a tough time right now. And there is a nasty bunch of filament built up around this PTFE tube. So I am going to do what they tell you not to do. Let me get my knife out here. Considering I know what I know about this, I'm going to cut this without hopefully cutting myself. And then I'm going to get my actual PTFE clipper. Let's see something. Does that get up to the front without pinching too hard? Yeah, we'll be good. We will be good with that. But there is a lot of filament built up around the PTFE tube, so there's that problem. Surpassed it by far. You guys are amazing. Hey, post it again though, off axis. You are a mod here, so feel free to post the link if anybody does have a little extra and wants to give, help them out. I did, Thorpe. I actually did cut towards myself. I did what I said not you shouldn't do. What can I say? Do as I say, don't do as I do, right? There we go. Get that out of there. And then let's pick this guy up. Oh, by the way, guys, don't forget to turn off the printer while you're doing this. Oops. Make sure to turn off the printer while doing this so you don't short anything out. Let's see. Yeah, we got to go smaller to get that one out, and we got to go Phillips head to get that one out. So let's find our smaller bit. let's see. Now that we have this loose, we can come over here, kind of work on this in front of you guys a little better. Loosen that one up. And then let's see, will it come out easy or are we going to have to heat it up? Probably going to have to heat it up. Let's see if we can give it a little bump on the back there. Look at that. We were able to give it a little bump, pop it out. There's our heater cartridge. We'll wipe this off, get all the crap off of it. But there's our heater cartridge out. Let's try not to break the glass bulb thermistor. So let's get our Phillips head ready. All right, off axis. Well, then if that's the case, if anybody wants to be nice and help off axis since he's not taking the help, send it my way. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, link down below. I got all kinds of bills to pay and not enough money to do it. So if you want to be generous, if you're feeling generous, send it my way this time since he's being stubborn. I know, off axis being stubborn, never. No, off axis is a good dude. Marcel is like a brother to me. I love that dude. I always, since like the beginning, he's supported me. So I always wanted to make sure he's taken care of and help him out. That's why we did the stream the other night. Make sure off axis got what he needs because he is a badass individual. He is a good dude. And sadly, he is just in a place where he needs a little help. And this is my way of being able to help him. You know, it's not much, but it's what I can do. I got to switch to the other screws, guys. There's a little screw kit that comes with these. Super Bowl. If anybody leaves me to go see the Super Bowl, that is fine. You go watch your Super Bowl. I am not going to be stopping what I'm doing for the Super Bowl. Nothing personal, just don't care. And then these are the awesome flat screws that go in. So there we go. We got our little flipper flapper to catch everything. Let's get the stuff put back in. We'll take them screws and move them. So here we go. First thing I'm putting in is the heater cartridge because it is the one piece that kind of has the tougher cables on it. Let's see something here. Yep, that's the right tip. Let's make sure that that is in there, twisted in the right direction. Wires basically run straight up with it. Give them a crank to pinch down. Oop. And there we go, that's in. Now we'll take the screw out, stick the glass bulb thermistor in. Set that up real quick. Flip flop. Willing to take trade for donations for a Quest 3S. I'm dreaming of owning one. I'm home a lot. Oh, it'd be pretty sweet, man. Yeah, if anybody could help him out with that too. I mean, hell, Marcel, why don't you up your GoFundMe and see if you can push for that too. You know, just as a current individual who spends a lot of time at home, you can definitely find a use for it. Okay, glass bulb, thermistor in the hole, grab the screw. I mean, I can see why you need it. I can see why some people would think you don't, but I can see why you do. What is a quest? It is a journey that people take. They usually grow while they take said quest. It is VR, virtual reality, or AR, augmented reality. We'll heat and tighten that more, but there's that in place now. Now we just gotta kind of tuck everything back in here and get it remounted. Oops, let's put it back in the right way before we have a problem. Always pay attention to which way it's going and which way it needs to go. While we're in here, let's wipe this down, get all the dust out of there. Get the other screws that we need. Okay. Because they put a bevel in this, you've got some beveled screws that hold it in place. So put those in instead. There's that one. We'll get this one here. My little nephew's getting some pretty sweet little upgrades, isn't he? Spoiled little shit. You guys can tell him that too if he ever starts watching my streams. If he ever starts watching his uncle's streams, you can tell him he's a spoiled little shit, because even though you're all going to tell him it's a piece of shit printer because it's Creality, it's an Ender 5, you're all still going to tell him he's a spoiled little shit because of the upgrades he got with it, right? People are using this system to 3D design stuff in real time, draw out images and walls, etc. Nice. Not much of a gamer. Yeah. Yeah, see, you found other actual uses other than just gaming, so that's pretty sweet, you know. Let's get these wires out of the way and get this kind of lined back up. There's that. Okay, we'll get the bracket ready to get mounted again. We'll take the one screw out before it falls out. Put the probe back behind, out of the way. Get this up and in place. Grab the driver again. Use it for VR porn. You know, hey, there's that too. People got needs, man. People got wants. You never know. It's not my place to judge. But Marcel's famous, so he doesn't need that. He is a famous guy. To those who don't know, he is. If he wants to talk about it, I'll let him talk about it. I don't want to talk about it right now because I'm not sure. You know, not sure. Still looking for your marbles. You lost them. Yeah, Marcel, you've done some pretty big things in your day, good sir. Regardless of what you think, they're still pretty big things. They're things I have never done, and a large portion of this community has never done. So you, sir, are definitely way more famous than pretty much everybody in the 3D printing space. It's just funny that a lot of them don't know it. Viking, brother, love you, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's make sure that probe is not in the way of the nozzle. It is not. All right. There's that. Let's move the tube. Let's see. If we have that go back behind there, I think we'll be all right. Let's push that down in. Let's grab the little red lock that comes with it. Pull up. Slide that in. There we go. All right. PTFE tube is locked in place. Probe is hooked back up. Everything is good. Let's get this garbage out of the way. Let's put the blue, since we forgot to put that on there before. Let's see if we can actually get it on here, in here. And we can. Good. All right. Silicone sock is on. Nozzle is in. We don't need the silicone sock on just yet. We got to heat cycle the hot end and do that. Can we get that silicone sock off of there? Of course not. Why would we be able to do something so silly? There we go. All right, let's heat up this hot end real quick. So let's power this thing up. Get this thing warming up. Unified 2. That's a pretty sweet little logo Tim got on there. TH3D Unify. There it is. Thermistor's registering hot end and nozzle, or hot end and bed. Let's go down to temperature, nozzle. Crank that to 240. And 240. Boom. All right. Heating to 240. Let's go back. We got the hot end heating up to 240. Once it gets up to 240, we'll put a wrench on the heat block. We'll put a pair of pliers, a wrench or something on the heat block, and then we'll put the wrench on the nozzle and give it a good snug tighten. I'm going to come over here. Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris is pretty famous. But he's not as big into 3D printing, you know. Sergio, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. I'm just eating some food and we're working on an Ender 3. We just swapped out the hot end and we threw a Micro Swiss all metal hot end on an old Ender 5. I might have said Ender 3, I meant Ender 5. So we're putting the hot end, the Micro Swiss all metal hot end on there. Micro Swiss is a sponsor of mine. They sponsor these 3D printer rebuilds that I do, or a 3D printing rehab project as I call it. JC, you just filled out the form. Okay, great. Thank you. So for right now, we get close to the end of this thing, which I usually shoot for about 2 hours, and we're at 1 hour and 50 minutes in. We're going to get this thing nice and toasty warm. We're pretty close. We're at 227. I can smell the new material smell. So once it gets heated up, we'll heat tighten that nozzle. We'll start the print. It's a 2 hour and some change print. I don't know if we're going to run all the way through, but we'll at least get this thing printing. We'll make sure the first layer goes down. We'll re-level the bed and all that. And then we'll start the print, of course. And then after that, probably hang out and talk for a little bit. Probably going to go a little longer than 2 hours, obviously, because it's going to take more than 10 minutes to do the few things that are left. Let me see if I have a proper wrench around here to do what I need to do. There we go. I don't know if it'll fit. We'll try it. But we need... I need to sit in my chair and look up. So let me pull my chair over. Let's see. Will this fit in there? Yes, it will. But will it fit in there without hitting one way or the other? Let's open it up. You got to get it over the heat block. Let's tighten. There we go. And then let's grab the nozzle wrench. And let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Let's move this down here a little bit more. Okay. That is cranked. That is tight. There we go. Now let's go back to temperatures. Take the nozzle down to like 200 or 210, somewhere in there. Kick the bed up to 60 right now because we're going to do a bed level. I like to do them warm because that's how I print. But there you go. All right, now the hot end is hot, so don't touch it. Okay? So if you're going to do something stupid like install a silicone sock on your hot end, make sure it's cold when you do that. Don't do like I do. I do a lot of do as I say, don't do as I do stuff. But there we go. Nozzle's tightened down. Now hot end's installed. Let's home everything. Motion. Auto home. There we go. Now the bed's going to come up, do its thing. And while it's doing that, I'm going to grab my dinner, sit back here, semi-invisible, and go over here. I also live in Smallville, Supernatural. Yes. So anybody who is wondering if anybody, like if you know of anybody famous, you do. You know someone who is famous or someone who knows, someone who is famous himself and has met, you know, people you may know a little bit more, a little bit better. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Resident Alien. Damn you. Did you just skip my messages? What messages, hon? What am I missing? I'm looking on, I got Facebook over here because, you know, I see your Facebook messages regardless. Did you say things in here? Because we're talking to Marcel, you know, your buddy, Marcel, Off Axis, you know, the guy who's done all kinds of stuff. I have it set on a larger text over here so I can read it better, so I see less. Please stop picking on me. I'm trying to do useful things and like help people with stuff and you're just being so mean. I'm looking back. I don't see where you said anything, my love. I just see where you said Daniel. After that, what'd you say before that? I'm looking. He ignores me. Sam beckons. Daniel. That's all I saw was Daniel. You said nothing more, so there's nothing to ignore if you don't say anything. You got to talk to me, baby. You got to talk. Tell me things. What is it? There was nothing. Just Daniel. Nothing else. Nothing. I'm looking way back in chat. I looked way, way, way back. So you just came in. Your Facebook message. Yes, I did answer that. I did tell the internet. Well, I saw the part about the ending the children. And then after that, you said you had a question. So what is the question, my love? Well, ask it on Facebook and I will respond. If it's something I can respond in the chat or in the stream, I will. If it's not, I'll respond in chat. I mean, the fact that she's offering me cake, do you think I would ever pass up cake? Yeah, I mean, why would I ever say no to cake? Well, let's put it this way, honey. You always tell me you don't like it when I lose weight. You like me better when I'm fluffy. So when I lost that like 60 pounds or 40 pounds or whatever the hell it was, you got mad at me. So I guess I should eat cake, right? I guess I should just eat some cake. Okay, that part's done. Now we're going to click here, go into configure. We're going to go into easy offset wizard again. And get a piece of paper handy. Click to begin. Come over here. Let it do its thing. And then go down. That right there feels pretty good. Go down. Done. There we go. Scoot that over. Click here. There we go. Good drag. Go down, hit done. Oof. There we go. There we go. All right, done. Yes, I want to save that offset. Scroll down. Oops, go back. Scroll down. Store settings, because I like to. I told you it's just my thing. Get that part done. Go back to main. Now we're going to go down to change SD. I don't want to change it. I want to print from it. Put it back in. Insert it. There we go. All right. Print from SD card. Click the duck. Click print. There we go. All right, coming back. Jacqueline said clearly not you've seen you. No pie is the bomb. Must be emotional damage cake. And then lurking but still here. All right, JPP, not a problem, brother. Baby, Marcel gave you a little crap, but then told you he loves you still. So hopefully you're not mad at Marcel. Hopefully you still love him. I know you love Marcel and Thorpe way more than you love me. That I already know. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm getting a drink while I will let it do its bed level. I will have to make sure to give my nephew, or make sure that my nephew adds the startup, the extra config in the startup for the bed probe. Oh, I did. I believe that not. We did the easy offset, so it should be good. We should be okay, but we'll be ready to adjust up or down. Oh, hey. Heater is recovering, and my dumb ass didn't load the filament, guys. Oh, God, I'm so dumb. It's purging the extruder, so we'll pause it here. We'll let it finish that part because we screwed up. If nothing else, we'll just stop it and start over, you know. I think my daughter is bringing me cake. Yeah, just set it right there on the table, love. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. We got filament coming out now. All right. Press button. Purge more. Let's let it purge. Let's see. Purge more. It won't actually purge, but we got resume. There we go. Oops, I took the filament for the ride. But there we go. We got a first layer going down. And now we got a big blob of filament in there we'll have to get out of the way. That first layer is a bit close. There we go. Let's go up a little bit. There we go. That looks much better right there. Yep. All right. There we go. It's printing. I did get a little blobby blob in there. I'm going to try and sneak that out of there real quick once it moves back out of the way again. There we go. Got it out of there. All right. Gonna have to put together a little toolkit for my nephew. I got a bunch of random Creality tools from throughout the year. Holy shit, that's chocolatey. You guys are gonna be jealous as fuck. And since we already went X-rated or R-rated, we're gonna go food porn X-rated here in just a minute. So we're gonna have some food porn going on for anyone who's offended by food porn. Get the hell out. We're going to push the boundaries of YouTube today. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Oh, just wait till you see this piece of cake my daughter brought me, guys. Holy shit. Yeah, it is definitely chocolate death. Whew. Let me tell you, it is a badass looking piece of cake. Did you like your cake? I haven't eaten it yet, love. I'm getting ready to show the internet. Okay, we're gonna go to the big camera. We're gonna move the camera on me for a minute while that's printing. I'm gonna move this back down again. Oh, I dropped my light. Oh no, my light fell. Mrs. Lee Marie 3D Kilo, good to see you again, love. Here it is, guys. Look at this piece of cake. Look at that. Look. How jealous are you? How jealous. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yes. But yes, so here we go. I'm getting into it. A little bit of food porn action going on. So if you're offended by that, too damn bad. Now, I warned you. Holy shit, that's amazing. Oh, yeah. How many of you are a bit jealous at the moment? How many? I can tell you right now that if I was watching one of you eat this, I'd be jealous as shit. My wife says your daughter made a ganache. So apparently my daughter made a ganache. All I can tell you is it's gosh darn delicious. And yes, thank you, Jacqueline, for this. It's very delicious. It's almost gone, so you know I'm liking it. And it's like going super fast. I can't wait for, you know, the next thing. Yes, I think any married man married the woman that they married because they just enjoy annoying her and want to be able to do it for the rest of their life. Give me just a second there, Tor. I was just enjoying some delicious chocolate cake that my daughter made. It's just amazing. Let's go back to the bench cam now that I have taunted you all with the chocolate cake. And grab my bottle of water because it was very rich. The print is looking awesome. This is again in the Polar Filaments transition spool, so it's going to be like a blue to green transition as it goes. It is looking good. I figure we still have to give away a roll of filament anyway, so I give it a little while. If any of you guys have not clicked the link yet, click the link. It's pinned in the chat and down below. We'll give away a roll of filament here. We'll let this guy print for a little while yet. Let it keep doing its thing. I want to make sure that I'm not seeing anything crazy yet. But it is a 2 hour and 14-minute print on this guy. This is a slower, older printer, so it does take its time. Do I print things off of Thingiverse? JC, yes, I do. I print things from everywhere. I print from Thingiverse, printables, things. I use Yagi for the most part when it comes to looking for stuff. However, if Thangs wants to sponsor me, I'll start talking about Thangs more. I am a whore. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Thangs is nice, but Thangs, if you're not looking for something directly on Thangs and it shoots you around to the internet, I get it. I understand why it exists. I think it's cool, but I personally just like going directly to the sources. I'm an old guy. I do old guy things. So I like going directly to the sources myself. Some people don't mind using like the big aggregators like that, like they have there on Thangs. It's nothing against Thangs. I use Thangs still to this day. I still do use it. But if I want something that's on printables, I go to printables. If I want something that's on Thingiverse, I go to Thingiverse. Usually I just go directly to the source to get it. I don't use one website. And if I do, I usually use Yagi because Yagi gives me just cut and dry. Here's a search. Here's the files. Click on the link. Go to the page. Thangs tries putting too much information in there for me. It's not for everyone. And I get that because again, I've got the old school mentality. I'm an old man. I don't want to see everything there. I want to look for what I'm looking for and then go to where it's at. Instead of go to Thangs, spend 10 minutes reading through it, find it, and then go to the website and then spend another 5 minutes reading through it there and going, yes, that's what I need, get it, go. It's just me. I don't expect everybody to be the way I am. I don't think anybody should be the way I am. I'm an idiot. So don't do what the idiot does, you know. But that being said, again, I understand Thangs and I understand why Thangs does what they do. STL Flicks, I use them. I never actually, I think I downloaded and printed like maybe one model off there. I understand what STL Flicks is and why it exists. It's more for someone looking to find like license free or royalty, not free, but getting a commercial license with a group of files that you can print and sell. I'm more of a tinkerer when it comes to printing than I am looking to do it as a business. I would love to buy a bunch of one machine and start a farm and then do kind of like custom order stuff. You send me the files, I print the files, we discuss whether or not you want final processing or post-processing, or if you just want me to print the file, package the file, send the file, or if you need any post-processing done. I would love to go into that kind of line of print farming. I don't want to have a bunch of different files that I have to think are the good files or not, then take those to some kind of a vendor fair. Nothing against those who do that. Good for you. Good. Keep doing it. That's what's working. Get your hustle, you know, do your hustle, get your bag, enjoy. But for me, I'd rather be able to like sit here, hang out, stream, talk to you guys, have people sending custom orders. I slice and print files and send them to, whether it be something I can talk about during a stream while we're doing it, or it's something that's kind of like private hush hush. We don't talk about it. That goes off camera type thing. I'm cool with that. But it's kind of how it is. Sorry, my other daughter asked me if I was going to work tomorrow. She needs a ride home. So I had to respond. 3 Da Vinci in the farm? Yeah. 3 Da Vinci's in the farm, I mean? Yeah. I've been looking at, I'm not going to lie, I had a lot of fun with my Flash Forge Adventure 5M. A lot of you guys know that. I gave that to my niece and nephews. Shortly after I got it up and running. It was printing great. I enjoyed it. So I gave it to them. And then I kicked myself in the ass. But thankfully, FlashForge has like farm kits where you can get 5, 10, 20 printers, and you can get them at a little bit of a discounted price, you know. You got the Adventurer 5M Pro. Nice. Yeah, they have the 5M Pros too, but the price difference, I would love to start with maybe 5 of the Adventurer 5Ms just to get me going and do PLAs, PETGs and stuff like that. And then once it's making a little bit of money, go with the Pro. Oh, you did the enclosure for yours. You did the 5M and then you got the 5M enclosure kit, or you did the enclosure kit for it? Yeah. I like the niece more than the nephews. Well, it was my brother and sister-in-law. It was my niece and nephews, those 3. I gave them the Adventure 5M. My nephew is getting the Ender 5 here. And I know. It's the reality, it's the Ender 5, but it is a decent printer and it will be just fine for him. And the nice part is I kept it as stock as I could, but added those few creature comforts in there to make it a little bit easier for him, you know. Paul's going to get a Bamboo Labs. Yeah, the Bamboo Labs, that's the crazy part though, because like, again, if you guys go look, you can get 5 of the Adventure 5Ms for... Let me bring up the site here again real quick. Flash Forge bulk farm buy. There we go. Let me bring up the site real quick. Give me a second to bring up the page. Boom. We'll click no thanks. Right here. Bulk farm purchase savings limited time offer. Tor, pay attention, because if TH3D is ever looking for some farm printers, I know they like the stuff they got, and that's fine, but you never know. $2,200 will get you 10 of the units, 10 of them. And if you go with the pros, you can get 10 of them for $37.90. So that's a $900 savings. Now, I will say this again, Tor, if you're floating around, I will say this again, and I will say this in a non-nefarious kind of tone, but if one was to say buy the Adventurer 5M, you know, if somebody was looking to get some Adventurer 5Ms, say they only needed 10, but they bought 20. They'd buy 20 for $4,400. That is currently a savings of $1,800 or $1,180. Now, if they only needed 10 and they bought 20 and then they sold the other 10 for the retail price because they're still in retail packaging, that means that they would ultimately make a profit of about $564 or 540, 500 or 500, was it $590 roughly, right? Half that, so like 590 or something like that. Just a thought. So there's, but you can also just apply for a reseller and probably make more. But either way, there's a way to buy what you need and then sell off the other half and then make back a portion of that. Just a thought. Oh, for crying out loud. All right, gang. I apologize. I just got a text message. I got to go in the house. I will, I gotta end this. So stay out of trouble. I mean, like, I gotta end this. So stay out of trouble, stay out of jail. Happy 3D printing, all those things. I'll post pictures on X, how it turned out. I do apologize, but I gotta get inside. So bye, guys.